Just when you think that the Conjuring house drama couldn't get any worse, it did. And we're going to take a look at a Facebook video that was posted by Brian, one of the ex-co-workers at the Conjuring house, to see if it is simply strange. Now, Brian posted this video yesterday at the time of recording to his Facebook page, like I said, and it said, "My Conjuring house experience," and then a link to a GoFundMe. Let's take a little look at the video, because you're not going to believe what comes out of this dude's mouth. It is wild.
Hello everyone, please bear with me as this is a really difficult video to write for a lot of different reasons that I'll get into. First and foremost, for those that may not know me, my name is Brian Dansrow. I'm one of the original staff members that also worked at the Conjuring house. I worked with Corey and Jen, Cody and Satori, Reed, Aaron, and Steve Mills. We all worked there together to provide the best experiences that we could for the guests. We worked there for the house, we worked there for the spirits, and we tried our best all through so many difficult, challenging times to maintain a straight face, our composure, and to leave the guest out of the drama that was actually happening behind the scenes. So why am I here? Well, as of July 19th, I was fired from the Conjuring house. Now, I wasn't just fired working part-time and all of those things. No. I was begged to go work full-time at the Conjuring house by the owner through April and into May. Finally agreed to do it in May, and my full-time at the house started May 20th. I was to get paid every 2 weeks. There was supposed to be payroll deduction. I was supposed to be provided with health insurance, days off, all those things that you would expect with the full-time employer. I left a long-term employment to go there. I had trepidation, but my commitment to the previous staff and to the house and to the spirits, I really wanted to try to make this work for the guest experience. And I thought maybe being full-time with some of the behind-the-scenes assurances I got, where if someone went missing, i.e. the owner, I would be able to pay staff members. I would be able to order the supplies necessary to keep everything running, which never happened. However, my first pay, no deductions were taken out. I had given her all the protected information, the private information necessary for onboarding. She onboarded me to Gusto.
Now, I don't fully understand how the deductions work over in the US, so if someone could get in the comments for the UK viewers, so we can kind of get our heads around it. Obviously, in the UK, it's quite straightforward. You literally have your pay, and then on your pay slip, it has the deductions of national insurance, which goes to the NHS, so you get the free healthcare, and then we have our tax that comes out, and then the rest is yours, unless you pay into a pension, obviously, or into what, like you got student loans and other things. But let me know how that works and all the deductions, because I don't understand it.
An app that does payroll, I guess. She picked it up. Long story short, she told me after my payday had passed that she was sorry. Someone stuck onto her phone and just happened to go into the Gusto app and just delete all my stuff. Therefore, she wrote me out a check. No deductions taken out.
That's a bit sus, isn't it? Someone just happened to... First of all, would you not be massively concerned that someone had got onto your payroll app and, like, you know, taken staff off? That'd be a huge red flag if I was an employer. I'd be like, that's a huge issue. That's a huge red flag. I should probably chase that up.
That was a red flag. And I continued to try to press her to make sure that I was going to have the proper deductions. And most importantly, I was going to get the health insurance that I needed, because I did have a heart attack in 2021 and I am on cardiac medications and I need health insurance. The response I got was she wasn't able to do it. I'd have to go through Cobra, but she'd pay for it. I went through my previous employer.
That wasn't the agreement, though.
And I got my Cobra set up. I paid $1,600 out for June and July for my health insurance benefits.
Oh my God.
To which she did actually pay me back. However, she never paid me regularly. My paydays would come and go. She would pay me sometimes a week later. And in 2 situations, not at all.
We did hear about that from Cody and Satori on that Jason Hawes live stream, that pay was so inconsistent. Like, people would like just get paid whenever. Like, they would literally miss paydays.
She owes me 2 weeks of pay that she didn't pay me for June. And she owes me 3 weeks of pay for the past 3 weeks ending this past Friday, July 19th. Now, you're probably asking why I'm not working there anymore. Because on July 19th at 1 p.m., Jacqueline, in a very strange look, came up to me and said she had been listening to the voices in her head. And one of the voices in her head was John Arnold, the former owner of the house, for those that may not know, who in fact died in 1839. And John Arnold told her that me, along with the other staff members that no longer work there, were psychically attacking her. Along with that, she had the audacity to accuse me of stealing money out of the gift shop, which, by the way, is fully recorded, both video as well as audio. So easy enough to disprove.
Hang on. This guy was fired because a voice in her head that she claims to be a spirit told her that he was stealing and that he was psychically attacking her. Surely that's unlawful grounds for dismissal. Like, can you not, like, sue this woman? Do you know what I mean? Like, this woman literally can be sued for this because it's an unlawful dismissal. Like, I don't know if that's a thing in the US, but in the UK, you have to be provided with the correct grounds for dismissal to be fired from a job. I.e., you've been caught shoplifting if you work in a grocery store, for example. You've been caught stealing produce. You've been caught stealing money out of registers. You've been caught, I don't know. Or maybe, like, you've had too many warnings. So usually there's a 3-strike system where you get a warning, a verbal warning. Then you get a disciplinary. Then you get like a kind of a sit-down meeting, and that's your final warning. And then they've got grounds to dismiss you. Like, this is crazy. Surely, like, this woman's, like, practices law. She's a lawyer. Like, she's fully, like, trained to be a lawyer. Surely she knows that this is boggling my brain.
To which I actually said that to her. And she simply got up and walked away.
Nah.
I walked around the front of the house because I was going to leave. She came out yelling and screaming at me.
Oh my God.
Telling me to get off the property. When I told her she just fired me and I wanted the money that was due to me for my previous week's worth of pay, 5 weeks worth of pay to be exact, totaling $9,000.
Bloody hell.
She said no.
Bro's on a fat paycheck. $9,000 for 5 weeks work. I want to go and work at the Conjuring house. I'll take the shit from Jacqueline Nunez for that kind of pay.
That was it. And she said, leave, you're trespassing. I'm not saying it again. So I did leave because I'm not going to break laws, because I don't steal and I don't break laws. That being said, I was given a couple of more texts by her. Great, I guess, right? Telling me that John Arnold again told her I stole money from her. I've been psychically attacking her along with the previous staff. Therefore, she was not paying me anything. And she was not going to pay me for the 5 weeks of pay that was owed to me.
Bro, you have got one hell of a legal case on your hands. Like, this is a slam dunk. Surely, case closed case. You take this to any solicitor or lawyer in the US, surely they take a look at this and go, unlawful dismissal, docking pay, refusal to pay, let's take it to the cleaners. You know, like, it's easy.
In conjunction with that, she threatened me. She threatened that if I tried to go public, if I tried to do anything to hurt her, she would hurt me.
Oh my God!
She would go after me. And here I am.
So we got threats as well.
She's got much deeper pockets than I do. She owns 2 companies. She owns Wonder Group LLC, a real estate development firm in Boston. And she owns Balefire LLC, which is what she uses to operate the Conjuring house. And if that's not enough, she's also an attorney. She's a lawyer trained. She's not a practicing attorney.
So how could she possibly not realise that what she's doing is unlawful? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is... Am I missing something here? Am I actually missing something? I'm so confused right now.
So, I don't have anywhere to turn. I'm owed $9,000. I have no money coming in right now because I was abruptly terminated because of someone that died in 1839. And the reality of it is, I know I have to post this because she's actually been sending text out to employees that are currently working at the Conjuring house, and who knows who else, telling them that she fired me because I psychically attacked her, and because of John Arnold telling her I took money out of a cash box that is totally recorded. So I have no choice but to put something like this up. To help me with this, I've started the GoFundMe page because I do need funds to help me survive the current situation, because I cannot collect unemployment because she never registered me as a full-time employee. So I've got no unemployment taxes being taken out. I had no payroll deductions taken out.
Oh my God.
And along with that, knowing that I need the money, knowing that I have to post something about this, I know she's going to come after me. And quite honestly, I want to go after her. So the GoFundMe that I am posting, I promise you, is going to help me survive, but it's going to help me gather the money that I need to defend myself and to put her on the offense for what she has done.
Right, so I feel like if Jacqueline Nunez literally went after this guy, after how public this has gone, Jason Hawes has posted this, I've seen a lot of other YouTube channels repost this. If Jacqueline Nunez goes after this guy, I think he's got quite a lot of defense, you know, publicity defense and public defense. This is absolutely insanity. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Both to me as well as to the previous staff members that have worked there. I'm sorry it has come to this. I've never in my 2024 punch card would have envisioned that I'd be asking for money, nor that it would be actually starting a GoFundMe page. I never in my life thought I would ever have to do that. I've never in my life had to do that. But this is a situation that I find myself in. Anything anyone can do to help me along the way, I truly appreciate it. And anyone that wants to reach out to me, feel free. I am still looking for an attorney in Rhode Island that does employment, that can handle whatever you want to call this thing is, because I don't even have a name for it anymore. It's so surreal. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience with this video. And most importantly, thank you for you. Bye-bye.
Wow, this is mind-boggling. I can't believe that we're at a point here where this is what it's come to. Now, clearly Jacqueline Nunez is not well. Like, that much is clear. You don't go and do something like this if you're of sound mind, you know? Like, clearly there's something going on. It's either she's using the spirits as a ploy to deflect any blame and responsibility for dismissal, or she truly believes that, which then leads me to believe that there's something not quite right, okay? And, you know, I will be delicate about that because, of course, that is a very delicate subject. But at the same time, the way that she's going about treating things, treating her staff, treating the business that she's running, messed up. This is not right. And actually, these people do need support. And I think it is time that Jacqueline Nunez does stand down from the Conjuring house, because clearly she can't cope with it. That much is certain. Like, she clearly cannot cope with the overwhelming pressures that is putting onto her. Or there is truly something dark and mysterious and some entity. But if she goes up in court and says that, she's getting laughed out. She's getting laughed out. It's as simple as that. Now, if we take a look at the Conjuring house over on Facebook, there is... last time I checked, there wasn't anything regarding the whole situation. But yeah, still absolutely nothing. The last post was on the 13th of July. That was the last post made. 10th of July, 28th of May. Actually, I think she might have taken down that post. That really bad post that everyone was absolutely slating her for. Yeah, it looks like she has. Looks like that post has been taken down. The one about Happy July, everyone. The one with every other word being an F word. Wow. What a crazy turn of events. I didn't think it could get any worse than what it did. And then it literally did. Guys, what do you think of this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have found this video informative. Subscribe if you're new and tick on my little bell to get notified whenever we upload to the channel. Until next time, hope that you have enjoyed, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.